Jen Sidwell's romantic future in Port Charles, a new chapter or more of the same. Jen Sidwell's arrival in Port Charles has sparked interest in both his personal life and the potential for a steamy romance. Known for his past as a bit of a rogue, Sidwell has been playing the field since stepping into town. However, with his complicated history of failed marriages and betrayals, the big question remains: who will win his heart in Port Charles? Will he settle for a fleeting fling, or could he be on the brink of an epic love story? Jen Sidwell's turbulent romantic past. Before we explore his future prospects, it's important to understand Sidwell's tumultuous romantic history. His last known love interest was Holly Sutton, but their romance ended in betrayal. Holly made off with a fortune in stolen diamonds, leaving Sidwell heartbroken and bitter. His failed marriage to Natalia Rogers Ramirez, which ended in divorce, also left a bitter taste in his mouth. These experiences have shaped him into a cynical man, one who doesn't easily trust or commit. Sidwell has a reputation for being charming yet distant, with a track record of relationships marked by betrayal and heartbreak. Despite his cold demeanor, there's always a lingering question: could the right woman change him? Is Port Charles the place where he could find redemption in love? The complex relationship with Natalia Rogers Ramirez. One possible candidate to rekindle his past flame is his ex-wife, Natalia Rogers Ramirez. Their history is complicated, to say the least. Natalia had a brief romantic entanglement with Sonny Corinthos, which created friction when Sidwell learned about it. The relationship quickly ended when Sonny found out that Natalia had been hiding her past with Sidwell, including their son. Sonny, ever the man who demands trust from those around him, cut ties with her, suspecting she had something to hide. While Natalia and Sidwell may claim to hate each other, it's never as simple as it sounds in a soap opera. In the world of General Hospital, the line between love and hate is often blurred, and many couples have evolved from enemies to lovers. Could Sidwell and Natalia eventually find their way back to each other? Their shared past and unresolved feelings could make for a compelling, dramatic reunion, though it remains to be seen if they'll ever truly make amends. Alexis Davis, a distraction from family tragedy? Another intriguing possibility for Sidwell's romantic future involves Alexis Davis. Known for her complicated love life, Alexis has a history of getting involved with troubled men. She and Sidwell crossed paths frequently due to his ownership of Windermere and Spoon Island, where she acted as the trustee for the Cassadine estate. Though Alexis is currently embroiled in the mess that is her daughter Christina's life, Sidwell's charm might be enough to lure her in. Alexis has a soft spot for bad boys, as evidenced by her past relationships with Sonny Corinthos, Julian Jerome, Rick Lansing, and even the sinister Jerry Jacks. Given her history with men who are morally ambiguous or downright dangerous, it's not a stretch to think she might find herself drawn to Sidwell. However, her budding interest could create awkward situations, especially since Sidwell's son Marco has just been hired by her law firm. Navigating this familial dynamic might complicate things, but as soap operas go, it's an obstacle that could easily be overcome. Diane Miller, the perfect match for Sidwell? Lastly, we have Diane Miller, who has often found herself attracted to men with questionable morals, making her another viable love interest for Sidwell. Diane's charm and no-nonsense attitude could appeal to Sidwell, who might be tired of the games played by other women in his life. A potential romance between Diane and Sidwell would surely add an interesting layer to the story, as they both have a deep understanding of the complexities of love and betrayal. Whether it will be a short-lived fling or the start of something more meaningful is yet to be seen. The future of Sidwell's romantic life. Sidwell settles into life in Port Charles. It's clear that his past relationships have left him scarred. His reputation as a charming yet distant man makes it difficult for him to form deep connections. However, in the soap opera world, there's always room for a dramatic transformation. Whether it's Natalia returning to his life, Alexis finding solace in his arms, or a surprising connection with Diane, Sidwell's romantic future is bound to be filled with intrigue, passion, and plenty of drama. The question now is, who will break down his walls and steal his heart? The residents of Port Charles are certainly watching with bated breath.